MLA screencast, and for this one we're going to look at an old student summary essay. Alright, so what we want to do is, we don't want to do that right now. Let's just look at we're not going to worry about the substance of what's happening here. Don't worry about the colored idea. It's just something I did to try to keep the subjects and ideas, or at least what the student thinks are subjects and ideas, straight for the essay. You don't need to do this on the final version of your essay. This one we're just going to look at format. Okay, so it's in your handbook, everything on MLA, but highlights of MLA. Well, first of all, notice that this example summary essay is posted, so you could just follow the same format, right? But a couple basic things. Everything is just double spaced. And I mean everything is just double spaced. So there is no extra space here. A very common thing, and I'm dealing with pages here, I'm not dealing with Word, but in Word there's a little box you need to uncheck check to remove space after a paragraph. Your modern word processors see this as a paragraph, so they'll throw an extra space, right? And so notice how that starts stretching it out. We don't want that, right? Microsoft, it seems like it's about a half a line or so. It sticks in by default. So take that out, go down to 0. So just double spaced all through here. So it's your name, my name, the course, and if you would put the section number on there, you are not necessarily. For the title, it's just double spaced to the titles. Title is centered, and the essay titles get quotes, right? So it is not underlined, it's not in bold, it's not larger than 12 point times New Roman, and so on. And if you just look at it visually, everything here is left justified, and justified just means it all lines up as if you could do it with a straight line. On the right side is jagged. It is not justified on the right side, so don't manipulate the text to make it justified. Don't do that. And very common error to start out with is, how do I get my header in? Well, first of all, it's not a header with modern software. It's an insert page number. Okay, so here is the page number inserted. I'll know if I've done this correctly when it goes to 2 and so on. So now, in any modern software anyway, you just click in here. So if I wasn't clicked in there right now, it would just look like the page number. So I'll click in here and put the last name, and then the last name will repeat all the way through. So do, 2, and so on. Okay, and for our course, this is how your in-text citation should look. Most students screw this up. I'm going to take that off right now. But let's just look at the MLA part of it. This is the terminal punctuation here. So for the sentence, that's where it happens. So not here and here, right? Not here unless that was significant. So if it's significant punctuation, if there are a question mark or an exclamation point or some other significant punctuation, then it would go there, and that would constitute double punctuation. All right, well, sort of. Here, where we are on is the page number, semicolon, the paragraph number. We want to take it down to the paragraph number for these first couple of, really for all of Comp 1, I guess we're doing now. And PAR period small, little lowercase PAR. It used to be this is a little bit more loosey-goosey in terms of how you could abbreviate a paragraph. Now it specifically says lowercase PAR period, paragraph 1, and there you go. So don't write page, no PG, nothing else other than a semicolon here. Semicolon goes here, just right there, nowhere else. And in short, like that. All right, so a lot of people are going to get dinged for this in-text citation, just not doing this basic format. Whatever page it's on, paragraph number. So all you gotta do when we're gonna blow it up in the future include really Brooks 566 paragraph 1, but it's obvious since we're just dealing with Brooks' essay here, then it has to be Brooks. So I'm just defaulting down to the page number, paragraph. Oh, I should make all this. This should be 12 Times New Roman as well. Not sure why that's going back to the other font. And I guess same thing with the page number. Let's jump to the end here. These things take a while to upload, these screencasts. At the end, after you're done, space is okay here. Okay, you don't need to save trees, anything like that. I'm not worried about saving trees. Start a new page for your works site. It's not a special number. It still gets it's still part of the document. It's continuous. And this is the correct for the new MLA, which switched, I think, a year and a half or so ago now. Here, so it's also in your book. We're going to look this up next class. But how to do it the old school. This is the fast way. Just follow the screencast. We're going to go through the sort of the correct way, not just this one, other things to cite as well. But so the author, title, and this is the big thing for us. You are getting it from writing and reading across the curriculum. So you have to cite our book, which is fine. That's no big deal. Just cite our book, not wherever you saw that the article was originally published or some other thing. All right, and this is, as we're going to see in class from our handbook, article in an anthology. So we're going to treat our text as an anthology. And so one article from an anthology. Oh, and in the future, there's one other common thing that students do. A lot of students will turn in their works cited where it's lined up like that. Don't do that. We want the tab over, so that's correct. So it's reverse indented. So that way, when in the future, when we're dealing with a lot of citations, we can look these up alphabetically. But a lot of students will get really frustrated because they'll say, "Well, wait a minute, I'm trying to include this, but it won't let me kick the text over a line." That's true because it sees it as a wrap. A lot of these modern programs do. You got to go back here. Hit return or enter. All right, got to go back to the previous line. Now to let you do it. All right, before, not going to let you do it. After you hit return or enter, then it will let you do it. I think this is good enough for right now for our first essay for everyone at least to get in MLA format. And remember, the essay is posted. All you'd have to do is grab it and put your text, your information in this place of this student author. You should be okay, in the right ballpark, on the train tracks, all that stuff.